Voilà. Jawla jandong kamu be kondo, you know. Ya jelas jang. Malwe kondo na. Yes, gaina janga bi alhamdulillah. Chilo. Baro beto mfilanga mfenkele yalon tolu. Ni sunkaroto. Sunkaro ni kono dal. Kata apa to adiamo siara. Yo inya kata kudo leje me yalon ka man fenke. I just, you know, left a cow. Mole address the Ngalbe Condon, the Buffalo Ramadan Karim. You know, the one level young. The Luja cana fence all Raki Juve without Fenkela. You know, come a model be will call fence all like Juve. Anyway, Ngalbe Condon. Arnal Badi Male, aka Essa, aka. Come on, like Ngal be condoned. Eh? Only I can nothing call a temple. 𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒏 ML nge kondo bare fanande ne muskumba de malo mune dun dal tema ngai ni muskumba de malo mune dun dal tema ML adenda ayalo ate ne mol bukata mita ban ke ne mol me mita ban do ate ke fay do le do Malo fadu kamera mu nekke la. Anyway, Ngalbe kondo. I just, you know, laughter the amundu nekke la da me yalon ko hawa be siare na fikolu. Men yalon ko, you know, e ko laughter ka UDP le dictate ntolu nyanta mu nekke la. The only thing that I don't just even care those people. Ngadia mena drola mu control meni yalon control mu UDP diolti. You know, yalon hanisa sulu saji malbe party nyum konolde. Because adamadu me yalon ko ite ebe you have a 5 common sense. Ela 5 common sense obe fambala. Ela ite du ite mari tonya gambela ko le ite sula. Ntenga mirako ite mari you have to talk about something than, you know, tanaka UDP divided. Abe na fala munela. And then the UDP dun nyantang hakilot la bag. Ha. Na afiko men yalon ko be aside ka fo mole ko alinga dindul tombo one thing kunum be video do jube kam modo be jaba fo kan ko ha itol nyanta sa Gambia funding ke wala nyanta nala Gambia funding ke wala nyanta nala ka den ka mo choose member any political party kono among associate in any other political party many alon ko will be existing in you see how stupid they are ini musi falu ina fi ko libe faare mo la society kono Gambia la ta nyato mesula ila hatred against the people wala atinako e ka fundina ka wokuma si falfo but itel maybe telephone ila brain buka work e buke mira fana maybe Gambia la political history ijama be ye malo because niatari ko ye Gambia la political history long nobody ebe diam la ka ko funding ke Gambia sula ta funding ke wala because in a history Gambia la president history kono a president je me yalon ko Gambia ne alpha le ta ka ke president Gambia la president on men benata Jawla be kila president of Gambia is less than 50 years for manke funding ke wote because e bi yalon Gambia di me muntel la problème ku kuta nyiri nyol le munti nte ku karala de bari ni moli la katoke ye keloke ila patriotism ya nyitande ke la banko protect wo wati di kuntindi una dron ntolu Gambia fon ke o jama beje sorry to say bar musudaji ko le bela ku kuta nyiri nyol le muiti because Senegal e change ke but Senegal e change ke nyadi le through their blood through their sweat ye keloke ila naflola ye keloke e yelola ye keloke ye niola andu jomal le moti compared to intel banko funding ke o men yalon ko ngon kam fa suti andi wol funding ke le be for I'm sorry for interruption call le dunda comme mbem fo kandro Senegal e nyim Senegal la nyim recent president o mentate how ala fo Gambia kono ba youth jomale be je me yalon ko e bo wol compial youth sol men ba fo ka mole han nita youth sol la ñing batraya men bebe Gambia youth jomale be je me yalon ko be diamulan alla banko la na fulo be tinyala niatili youth sol la mama je droy ko fatili ama dunia ko no kule kasoro me yalon ko be kela ko how to call it me ya kule be ñin dunia ko no mul kammen soto dia ko no Gambia funding ke wala hajo te fenti wala muko moliela mo alfa liye niola ye sacrifice ke wa alfa al kafal bol disrespect la kafo ko ntel youth sol jomali al balika la banko kele al tali alla patio form na lafta youth sol al tali alla patio form ali ajube youth sol men yalon ko hani police oli e fengo tiaga sa ya fayal ka sinya kile al ni musol be ko la nyol al be musol boyndi al be dol siun katila al kalte kelo kela so alfa liye la kelo ke wo alifa al kana wol de disrespect Gambia la history ko ne president jomale soto me yalon ko youth slim me yalon ko ke balon president former president atodo Sadawda Jawara abenala ka ke president is less than 50 years ay muneke to nya ay ka to dol kele bar ni aju bay president ya menke ani te more than 30 years abe president yala so botaje ani joma ko ya jambe be na 29 years old. Is there any youth age? Me yalon ko wala tamira 29 years la. Sanji mu wonin fula. Ya jame be siri mo la bankoka. 22 good years. And Abenata, the time he came to power was 29 years old. Kamul tocho, kamul brutalize, kamul bute, kakwo beke mo la bankoka. For manke youth solid. Where were those youths? Today many yalon ko be albe complain ka nita bivrant youth solid. Al nafiki abula ando UDP diun momo alla fenkola bare al kana muro bula al fankonola mo be outside they want to dictate you atel nyanta munekela ite fana amina ko ite you are smart ite intelligent ale ite fenketale am democracy e bena be fambulala hey albe feo fen traikan abe kelal kunkane because muneketa atul jama fa be ja men yalon kalbe nyinke kalman la fi Gambia la because be nale separation dundi UDP kono albe mune kaga you are giving more chance to Adama Barrow malo fali yolo mo ka wisko UDP divided ali jube ba what is their aim and objective Walam to divided UDP, Adama Barrow have more chances in 2026 because that greedy man me yalonko ama ayamirako ate manyan na bola president yala mo banku din jawol funding ke men yalonko president wayna sanji say albula kanoma breaking news awtal ala breaking news lal fana korta wol fon employee no la ite funding ke be sanji jolle sanji tansaba ni lulu bi funding ke men yalonko mo hammen town men yalonko be blaring Mohamed Sabal no funding ke men yalonko ite my employee kuno Mohamed Sabal le ko ite ko but for the youths are not happy. No mood sabal killing B because he is employee do diala. He is happy. Now akafa till youth sole to at a kilona employment is okay for you the entire youths in the country. Abe salary memutala badi katella. Atil membe blaring my youths are happy. Then form your own party and let UDP be. Now left a funding alta la party law. Ali ajube fabe exist la. Fade le ama barakanta yale ka kuolo. Tumomen nako molla alfal be fintila loya dabo nyul be fintila lamin dombo ndiba nyul be fintila femi pita nyul be fintila e beta kasola youth jomale bulate no maje youth jomale lota kela youth wo youth ye fan dofundi ye lamwe nyil la kuola ye pousse ilota nimman sabulo dayte maje ibe filla kasola be tula jeto nso faale de Gambia youth sol manke sa fa nyolti ite na fikia drong one thing Gambia youth so ba mantamento wala muko aita sia kono ifa tep aina ka kuma tension fo mole aya fanke kuma telemu kyoti dunia bet Gambia youth so jiko mole mo men yalo hantia gasi ya tikaka ya faisi nyaki ngani mboroita yomali al stop kadum politiko kono youth sol alfali yela kelo menke alko wala wakelo alena nala duwo kono kol bondi wokono so nal me keku yaje nyim basir jomma fay me yalo ka law albal ala ko takante ha youth solomo akeda tenne wala youth sia ye a capability le nyitandi ya patriotism le nyitandi ya daji ko le nyitandi ko ntolte jifopla iblo ta tonyaka ila ta alala bar youth sol men yalo ko be alla youth solle Ismaila Cissé me yalon ka ay baro ay kumo befo baro majan bi abe minto la be baro noma est-ce que nol ni jomma fay mu kilinti jomma fay nyol na diate be bulala maksalla noma e la fa fiol fenna maksalla ba kele bari bulata noma la ba ite so ni mol kompiante la wo useless youth all kompia jomma fay ya soron Mohamed Sabal ya muta janne few days tra yole ke kaso kono inata nene e felente ya bulane masakunda noma. So these are the kind of youth I left na banko di wala. Mo mafo ko youth sol le ka banko samba. But albe wuri na ni youth sol men alta youth sol la record you be Africa kono. Africa be tinya mento be youth sol le atinya. Because Allah dictator ila youth age le iketa inata kake president. Because if I remember wo fenkenye how to call it Yoweri Museveni member Uganda. Abenala president yala is less than 40 years. Mugabe bena president yala 36 years. Isi konti bi ye dictator je Africa kono. Dictator ya je Africa kono. Abenata at the age of the young ages lela. Fale ama ikebari unenata. Cameroon na nyim Paul Biya membe sirinje sanji tanani nimfula. Abenala he was 40 years old. Basir Joma file siyata de birabe na la president yala. Charge la president the same thing. What they tend to be dictators. Altale history karanjanal be podila mole youth so le Africa tinya. Ale Africa tinya al felentiri bebe borka mbeta kasika wandi bankolka na duta youth so linka banko feeling ko manyim pabi loya usenda wona diata asinyim banko bulale green time na ya jambe be komen asai do ko ke mendiata bara ya ko di wo bela lam dom mon di bañol femi pita wala ni lafta eni do kulay bakila ongul Halifa Sallah ñol jube yana bula ongul Sidia wala yela life sacrifice Ni lafta nu mansa kunda lafta position ete lafta position mansa kunda ba di lelal. But those people because imandum politiko kono nyin kamala ko nsike ministality. Nyin kamala ko nsike state fenkolti masina result. Well dunta politiko kono because they have agenda. Idunta politiko kono because they want to change the system. Idunta politiko kono because they have policies that they believe on it. But funding kyolal bafula moleko alinga youth solta youth sol many alonko they are nothing but selfish people because they just want to live at large in the expanse of the poor taxpayers. The youths are not happy. But Gambia youth sol, you know, your education have failed you, especially in the youth sol many alonko. They graduate from universities, they graduate from colleges, they graduate from grade 12s. If uneducated fools can persuade you people, what is the use of going to school? Ibe Jube, a graduate from university, more many alonko, they are nothing absolutely waleke nene. Be more saban yul many kafe fanyako, we are Gambia's pen. Ibe donkan with the tune of Sidin Jai. Ibe donkan do san wonyol la tune lela. So what is the use of being educated? Al sinyinin kawala. So nafiko men benyi men fo kandendro wala muko nafiko men be UDP fan kono alale hakilotu aliyamira ko albe UDP le divided ka anale mission ne sotal fanye albal fanye geleka because there is nobody in UDPB member tala fanye solo either Talbe Bensuda either Yankuba Dabo or Rohi Maliklo or any of aspiring candidate atare ko UDP meta cape endorse amanke UDP la wilsti ko batu nga France mo men yalon ko wolle bal puska wolle be bolal ko to betala la manzaka ngal man Gambia nollo. People are not joking. Mol be la resources la dundi kanyin kono amanke ko dol beje ntene nyone we don't have any qualification to work in the government. But munati na kombe UDP kono because we believe in the leadership of UDP. Believe tale ko system nyin anyanta change lale. Ni tata na health facilities. Itata na agricultural area is dead. Baro the corruption is rampant. Baro buka mo search because ite kajilan baro mo le bay kafo ko ay tinyaro le kemansa kunda kono. Baro ka mo le bay many yalon ko political affiliation aka mo by based on that. You know abuka mo bay ko because of you know ngekondo agena nyade ombe kule wa mbe jare alhamdulillah. So abukamo by because of ete mari ete man qualified. Baron never sack anybody based on corruption. Corruption is rampant alamansa kunda kono. In fact, Barola ni recent cabinet resolve. This is not a cabinet resolve, but it's a cabinet recycling. Ayewoleke. Hamad Ba should not work in the government at this present. Hamad Ba corruption o menke. I apply job menke kaka samba Ministry of Tourism. Or apply job how many million kasarata apply job bulu in the Ministry of Petroleum. So Ibajala ko Baro does not have respect for the taxpayers' resources. So nim Gambia diun funding kyo me yalo ko jato be fambale nya mamma ete kanalo ko ete bo NPP le fasaka ete ba ma kata leptano mento leptano is in disaster e fama betala leptano mento is in disaster ete funding kyo for you are unemployed, you are jobless, and you still insisting that Baro is here to stay. Ni UDP maila candidate. Who are you to tell UDP answer? If you want to make a change, come in UDP, and then anything ibakina yin dunia kuna kani respect kola. We know United Democratic Party until we are proud that we have a young vibrant on aspiring candidate. Me yalo ko bi Gambia di on kebulo chodial. But compared to the NPP, India mo bembebe UDP fana. Nyemo alhamdulillah lete because mune keda. Ali moli soto fo moli e hop soto men na ko si keno candidate to wama ala tentol bar ala fo nye NPP kono mol ke bulolo joma la ka fo ko nim baro bota je bi nyine be keno la candidate ateje o kamune nyitande ko nyin ruling party member je they are nothing e mantare fen kekan enrich themselves from the poor people's tax payers money, and then ebe mune keka using tribalism and then destroying the resources of poor people. Gambia funding kyole ali jube hadani politiko ko lay katar mune kono kanyo hadani rek ya UDP ni tata Gambia ni ya jube from let's say UDP interview soto ker fatu wallahi ta fatu network ay interview any of UDP la leadership ta interview ya jube ye comment sol jube neni romembe ka jomale bakeka funding ke meruni men yalon ko ebe I will men found be neni roke ka be lawyer Usain Dawone la wo any of UDP alfal wol doli beje hani UDP la wo alfali iba mañol tede isi ke mumu ñolti e ka tara woli neni la ete amira ko do we have future? Do we have any future in that country? Ite man do ko soto no ebe senna desa dola yela banko bula because of lack of opportunity e molbe fakande sa to ko ni do mete care bar mun ete care kar nyol mu society ndeman lafi walla inata men la banko ka wol manke mandin kati manke fulate manke sarakulet andi me la banko da because of ndel lafta nyin kasi karle sije no bari la patriotism mo men yalon ko Ousmane Sonko fasa Ousmane Sonko ñu lañu revolution ya fasa ye ñi kelo men keten e be fundile be demonstration wo decent people le kamul condemn pour ka demonstration ke Gambia kon where is the patriotism na fikiyate je alla banko na diata la ya doku na diata la ya tuje fali ya mako UDP dun damana be batari wo banko ka ite bama nte bama wol nyanta tara dula mendo woto be nori ite ko kam man sa fasa me yalon ko over 40 million ayolo bondin ten ite bama ni fama ñu la tax kono pronate sasata asina west e ka fo men nako overseas treatment budget yo budget woni lande ni tele sasata itelle bentele do ko lan kejo monthly bari ni sasata fane be bola Gambia kono wo mo kilun le ka wale ko balla leptanol do kuka bari be leptano men lokan ite ta wo leptano nyilto. Who are they fooling? They are not fooling us. We are fooling ourselves. Because ite bentele health facility iba falling kanne. You know, but at the same time ite kana budget o bondi mobile kodoto over $40 million e kalande ni ite sasa ite bete jarala bandalla ite jarala o Bangkok ite mo kilo ne ka fonte ko health in the health facilities now ye change kegel ite funding ke merun imen hammeke fanna ebe o Bangkok ite nyanta futulale e nyanta muso nyinin nale ite nyanta family le sotula sama me yalon ko ite fana be responsibility for those people. But if you know my case, many alone they are destroying you, destroying your future, destroying your everything in that country. Ikwe kamule hadani, be jomale hadani ka. Ike ifane hadani. So adul many alone galbe hypocrite ala mol koto, albafula mole ko dabo is all alinga changing ke. Go form your own political party. Go ahead. Who is holding you not to form your own political party? But altafulako in the expanse of the sweat of somebody else, you want to use as your opportunity and then shift those people aside and be who you want to be. That's a hypocrisy. Now left la party lola go and form. And then because young people are the young leadership in Africa, they are the one who destroyed that continent. Because all the dictators in Africa, they came at the young ages. Go to Cameroon. Cameroon na Paul Biya. He came to power when he was 40 years old. That is the truth. And the man is still there. That's the Obamian Theodore, Guinea Equatorial. He came to power when he was 36 years old. He still remaining there. He don't want to step aside. Ya Jamenata, 29 years old. I'm all la banko be dunyo kono. Say, I don't lafta mun funding kelela. For funding ke leadership mo Gambia new letiba. Funding ke leadership bank wala fianko jube. Jawla came to power less than when he was, I think, 45 years or 46 years old. Ya Jambe 29 years. Adam Barrow 50 years. What have they changed? Look at the situation of our infrastructural development in that country compared to the corruption rate. We need, what kind of young leadership you want now? Because Gambia mulye young leadership dambane ke o Bangkok. Yamune fke mulye, yamune fali mulye. Because maybe al jolbeje al vocabulary history normal. Al maybe al kadiamule dron because of the sake of lafta diamulale. That's the only things. Now after your leadership, why don't you vote for Essa 2021 election? But I'll be a borta, I'll be a barola tisadoruna. Baro mo bardole, baro mo bardole, ya am dole, funding ke hammen towning. Alkana mul distop ja, we need young leadership. What kind of young leadership do you want now? Ya jambe 29 years old. I mo la banko be destroy nyokono. Kamul fa, kamul bute, kamul fenke. Ala minister be 80% of them, they are all youth ages. This present government, Minister Solomon Belgium mo jolle be kono mene 60 years soto. They are all young. Bakar Bagi. I munek. Be Nidarana area council, all those revenue collectors, CEOs, most of them, 95% they are all youth age. What are they doing? Stealing from the taxpayers. But Alfa meni alonko yela foroya kanta. Be lawyer dabo, jomale ba fola kay nyine sunya mansa kunda kono. Barona la kube, abukafo moy ko lawyer dabo nyine sunya de. Abukafo moy ko. Sorry, call le kadung Barona la kumbe abukafo moy ko, amar sane nyine sunya. Bar sidin jaynyo la limanya jube ba. Alafta mu youth age le labi. Allah minister sol. Near youth soul bondi kon albe mune tulaje. Most of the ministers they are below 60s. They are 50 soul le kono. Ibrahim Silla nyul bejube. Ibe mune ke kawo banko ka. Ka banko la resources be sunya ke fanna fala. Ibe mo youth soul be mo la banko tinya la Gambia la problemo be mo youth soul let. Because they want to live at large, but they don't want to struggle. Alkana mul badandijang, we need young leadership. It's like Gambia have never get young leadership. Since the beginning of Gambia independence, Oje nyul almun tala almun nemanen kafarkelai. Oje bekela minister, he was like 27 or 28 years, if I have not mistaken. I'm stand to be corrected. So there is no country in Africa may young leadership start Gambia nyal. But Kamola Banko destroy rek. Albenin fenko men na be. Albenin jomma men na quota alba podin kan. Alkalka wala ta example lola. Yeah, Jambe na 29 years old. And Jomma is 44. Yeah, Jambe Bekela president. 29 years old. And you keep voting for him with all the brutality, atrocity he was committing against the innocent people in Gambia. You don't have problem with that. Gambia nenema Alpha President Soto Bankoka. Abdou Diouf be abla safono Senghor ntemambo Senghor la wati kanama. But Abdou Diouf la last fengo ngaji la membe ke Senegal ko na mune change je. Abla wada mune change Senegal ko. Because they at their old ages. Maxala nada funding ke male nada. Fale ama Maxala keba male nada president yala. Akeba mama nada. Barajuba entamunela. Youth ka young leadership soto does not determine anybody's democracy. Young leadership does not determine anybody's, any country's development. Young leadership does not determine any country's progress. But the institution and the respect for the rule and the law would can determine the country progress and development. And that's what we are lacking. Adama Barrow mole kelo men ka birana da bi 1997 constitution o me aloko wole Gambia nol fa ay Gambia nol exile hanin na fure wala ay baldu na banko do or this same constitution today Adama Barrow ke rely wala ka use. So ete tole o me yalonko be wurla UDP kono ha talbe moy fenko talbe moy dabo moy talbe barimbe men fula talbe do wala mko. You are very smart and you are very intelligent. Kana hauji. Wallahi haujin tung. Abuka harjo domo. hani ala ya hawjintu buka harajo domo be careful de nafikolu siyata Gambia la politiko kono nafikolu siyata selfish individual men yalo ko jikita ko ninkari keta je ntel fanam benna nafa soto lale e siyata Gambia la politiko kono de it doesn't matter e be darajo mento talbe ben suda because most of nyin diamo akabona alla ma fawnela and the yalo ne ko UDP ko we love you and we want you to be a something tomorrow ntelte keno la fente abe alala bulu bare alade akola shay in kamilun illa bi sababun fente kamala nyin dunya kono sababu te menna walakin akonye inna makanna fil ardi lahu atina kulli shay'in sababa fa'atiba'u sababa ko yenyi nyin dunya kono alaka sababu le kala woto ntele jikita ko ila leadership sababu a starter from the UDP adun we hope to see another position ibe men marala men haita yemem soto UDP kono bi bare hawjo buka ka hawja buka kuti abuka kuda dade anu nafikol men yalon ko ibe puskan na keta atete watla maybe askenat hanna hanni abe UDP abe as UDP afel but ni me ke ko wolbe kele la political career fanyati de adamadi mandin kol ka fo men na nyaato siwu buka tambi ko ma siwna wala mu nyinti kana so moliye pousse Gambia politiko kono nyina muy la problème ot na fi ko men yalon koy man la fi UDP la be nay be sembe dal balale e ba fa la nga talbe na li feri ta wala be diale because inen tela filalla so ite men be UDP kono ite amina ko e be nyim men ke kan ka fo ko ni UDP divided mol be beta talbe le noma wala mol be beta lawyer dabol noma you are just joking e be fanne tinya kan e kam mure bule e fan kono la ba tinya kan e mantane mulo bula kan UDP kono la bare lafta ka Gambia le destroy because Gambia be tembo men to be mol nyante mira la kule la foka patio tinya patio me yalon ko bimbe sonta ko atelesi Adama Barrow na la mansa kunda kurun bondino ate dam manase Adama Barrow na la mansa kunda kurun bondi nal mam bala fa soto no moy banal bala fa soto al fon al bala fa soto nyim banko be condition men kono al bala fa soto way horomo ni bunya wala UDP londe if you feel that he left a young leadership lela ita keno la by force it should be based on the respect na lafta al yamira ko momo la yamira ko ali nga talibe sukusuku nga talibe ke mansati without the will of UDP tonya ala de to otile molecule mantasha atele kala man sayadi mola men diata bara kake ani based on sababu leka woto adama dum kanela sababu damfu wallahi albe ko men fenki kan wala mko yo momo dabe nyin kuoto atel fo fen dabe nyin kuoto atul men be nyin ko pus kan hani UDP diunlam al man la fi UDP la because albe men ke kan na hapunta UDP te tambila albe men farasindi la te tambila wala mo albe mo opportunity di la president Barrow la kanna banko tinya because nte dam president Barrow la tam should not be even entertained. All the Gambians, regardless of which political party you belong to, we should all come together and condemn President Barrow tam ambition. Nyine nyanta kila Gambia diuna, but handle left the Talibelela, until left the young boyola. For young leadership, no president will come in Gambia. Mafo manke alati, aladam banyalo. But in tema amira ko President Bena Gambia koreke membe dindi yala katambi ya jambela. In fact, Africa found kono. Senegal 44 years compared to 29 years. Ya jambela leadership. Ya jambebe kila president was I think was 35 years. At the age of 35 years. So what in Senegal la yon leadership ni ba abisalo ya agentelle la Gambia la. Because Gambia normal leadership sort of memo alpha keba alpha good. But be Senegal la infrastructural development compared to our infrastructure. Senegal singing leadership sifa sort of no because their institutions are intact. But in Banco you have a dictatorial institution. The country is divided. The corruption is rampant. Rampant everywhere. Ila institutions are failed institutions. So therefore you need somebody who to, more member institutional fictional. You need somebody may yalonko abo institutional fictional. Armstrong Jammeh was 29 when he overthrew the president, former president thing. So 1996 election was his, I told him from 94, 90, yeah, he was like 33 years. Because 29, that was 94. Then he was 31 years old. The election was held 1996 or 97. So if it is 97, then Jammeh was 32 years old, 33 years old. So ni molia long ko ma history long e be fan wuren la Senegal fele change ke Senegal la change ya le Gambia be yon leadership kono because Gambia ne man president so to me ya long ko at the age of 60 years le ya vote in. Senegal fana ne mo president so ta folota Macky Sall la afolota Macky Sall la so woto ye mo kun tawni ye mul dahandi nyum kuma kun tawn la because ntenga jele ko nyul jama be je kafo jamanul kafo men noya giris kuta nyiri nyol lam Senegal la nyum fenko Gambia is in the young leadership since we got our independence bari ye mune kenna banko ka health facility abeti nyata favoritism nepotism tribalism because they cannot do any meaningful development for the people of the Gambia. Ite funding ke onyante la future defend la ite funding ke nya bala ko million be kasara la iman demonstrate wala ni lafta ko yeke yon leadership example to go out and demonstrate or fight against the corruption that is going in the country ibe idabe sorondi bukadia mola iko kana diamu na the yon leadership so ite lafta ko yeke fenko ti wonya rek there is no serious young leadership in that country. Adama Barrow ye be sankodola. Dr. Ismaila Cisse ya sankodola. Mawde Sabali yoke jonti. Atodun Essa falle. These are all young people. Albe mo fala diamola janna ha we need young people for Gambia ne ma yo alla minister sol be mu young people al talla parlemento kono. Men yalon ko ye cloth allowance ke fanye ye be sealing 3 million motol kono e ba manuel be fala leptano without no equipment be sealing 3 million motol kono e bari musol ni la musol be faka in the maternity labors because of due to the proper equipment in the hospital ñil be mu funding kewlete al tanna dibite buna ba Gambia la dibite buna 99% e be mu young people lolete 35 years 40, 45 years, only few of them, many alonko they are 50s. So mu young leadership, so until the young leadership young people like a president. But today this government is occupied by the young people. Bakar Baji. I mune falling sport kono Gambia kono. Unless na sport bebe faka. The only problem Gambia is facing our hatred against each other. The hate that we have against each other and tribalism, unnecessarily supporting Adama Barrow destroying your country because it more dole hate iman la female. That is the truth. But atel la problemo manke yon or old leadership. Adama Barrow is not old man. He's not even up to 60 years. Someone who came to power at the age of 50 years. Young leadership let. Right? Jawla Bena, I think according to, he was at 46. So which kind of young leadership you want? 18 years? Fontolu nyale mata nganda banko de ngonga mudo moyle ko Ousmane Touré 22 years old or 23 years old. Well, albe western wolu mental kam million job pour aller visa soto. Al ka 100,000 job pour aller visa soto. I will go banko medical all leadership all lebeje. German man president soto below 50 years. Did that stop German progressing? If they want, they can, but young leadership, the young people have the responsibility. Leadership man kenyenti kontonyanta kaka president. So Gambia di ujamaya mirako leadership is all about being a president. But ministry be Dembasabal, they are all young people. What are they doing there? They woefully failed the farmers. Health ministry, Dr. Samateyul, what have they done? Sirin janyol mune be kun ko namanke Nafikian and tribal agenda. Ibole support kan mansa kunda kon. Bakar Badinyol the same thing. Mboganize, nepotism, tribalism. That's their agenda. Instead of help poor people from the poverty. Ibe fan nafaka nimme kodo sodo ni minister sol fond jama beje angal teri kaytol be dolbul America kaytol be dolbul nim man sakunda boyta do bebe kun kadala. So what kind of young leadership are you talking about now? The only problem aliyemen sodo wala muko malafi lawyer dabola. But itela lafi balia lawyer dabola and ilala for lawyer dabola, that does not bother us. We are not forcing anybody. It's not a force to love somebody. And ila kanu balia moye wo manya nakina mo ko ton manya nakela wol lafta ya kemen wala na bi al jamaa Adam Barrow noma ndeman lafi Adam Barrow la. But did that stop Adam Barrow from being a president? No. But those that will force me also to love him? No. So la kundini ku wole din. So ndebe diamla men na dratele UDP diw men yalo ko yoti mo le maldi e ba al puskal ba la parti destroy la al kal lafta nyim pabilla do ko kele kensonde no ko njanyul fata ko mento wo yom people le lam dom bon di bagnol ibe mutale be lipale kunto be loya dabo lipala kunto do ko la ka kun so yelo be jirla anyala tembo men yom people le Sadio Kundan sana nyol ebe single nyas nyol lipala tembo men ni yom people le. Oh, that time we don't have any young people in the Gambia. So be wala kelo alaftaka wala kekense ala to kela ala yol fa kullu za al haqq wa zahaka al batila inna batila kana jahuka momo yamira ko nyin alifal fundita tilimbali yale kan momo yamira ko nyin alifal fundita komin ko dunya le kamma ibe fanne nene kan. These people, they have a mission, and with a mission inshallah nadiyata ala it will be completed. Because munamo mbenya bala be Adama Barrow be tilembali amena yon people jomale be diamu kala Gambia kono bi million be misla alla airport to ni jita je bi to resolve le bortana bankoka yena tourist sector fa Adama Barrow kam wolle promote men yalon ko ali yaji la jan jonga ay jonga bondi brikama me yalon ko clear evidence le sotota agents la corruption ola ay abondi je instead of sacking him aya samba luwanya tilo na mawoke aya samba ka transfer banjul area council Amadou Bay Kasaro menke Gambia la bi aya tika samba lan Musa Drame na lan be tika ay Gambia la lan be le tika de Musa Drame ka di NPP la politika. I know people many yalon ko NPP supporters sol lo moyti Musa Drame le lan tika Dirabe Ministry of Local Government la Musa Drame le lan tika ka di wala amanke fente ko ka afole breaking news billahi wallahi ta'ala mbe sunkaro lo ko. But did Adama Barrow sack those people? Allah fenke atodu nyen this guy understand ibe men samba kan kito la no Queen Jammeh ay mansa kundala naflu jolle sunya Queen Jammeh. But that the same Queen Jammeh ala case be nyaadile alla banko beta kanya mal man kele wala institutional are, they are violating the constitution every day albuka kele ke wala al bal nyaati na UDP lel al janta men kele lal mol kele fo men man kala kele fent hammen tay yalla tambita wala dankato yalla tambita wala mol beje bete ba mala na floti nyala ibe fala na floti nyala ila hospital ni taraje fente jeto mol be fala because of lack of ordinary oxygen ibu kasoro leptanol tono al mal nyaati li wala alla na flo beta ka men bulo kono al tulo bala alala lolung ibu kana fo dala wuli kemol le ka faale ko million le filtal mal nyalti wol me yalon ka lan nahda bukata ja alla bututu bukata la koldo al kal nyati wala est ce que wote alala dankoti ba UDP la leadership lafta men tombon na ba tombon na wota la fengete momo ya fil kontel lafta yon leadership la ta and form your own political party. You have every right. But political party me yalon ko moli yela tarol keje, yela resources keje. Ite ko kane nyaati lim wolela, woli bule tendela fenko no. Adu wo party o belola, adil do kono bi men be complain ka 29 years ni abondin si kono. Ndele ni 29 years mbondin si kono mbe saji jol. 29 years. Ni abondin si kono. Nsa fono I was like 12 years. 12 years old. So ninte go bi nte lafta men na wala be kala o party ko ntem fan nene kamba ita sikke ila na flo du o party ko nyaawnya molle la na flo du o party ko ka tambitel molle niola yalo na flo molle asoto bad niyo mo bu ko soto alale ko soto molle la won niol le landi ka jim party different ali sabare atul men yalo ko albe wuri nal fanye ha fen ko ta al kananyim party divided nale nyim party divide albe disaster le koska malo fali yalo albake ka any reason kan ning ala dambane yalo albe nyin ke kan any reason kama al ning ala dambane yalo bare ala ko o ma khaydu zalimina illa da'ifa to nyen diro lale alla plan wo plan al kala manke fenti fo plan lam fruna is a weakest plan ala yolo fo makaru makharallahi wallahu khairu makirin albala plano lala ala bala plano lala but ala plano is the master planner albe fo fem pekan albe fel lale albal fan suriani kan talbe la manke ko albe talbe le fasa kan ale ambition le soto ko to destroy UDP but atelle follow be destroy la be falbe UDP destroy because Gambia be tembo mento ni te mari me mira bi nyim banko be tembo mento e teme mira wala nyim banko be alhalo mento e me mira wala na leadership ye mol fele Adama Barrow be nyawaliro appointment wala Adama Barrow buka mo appoint because of ila competency kan Adama Barrow ka mol appoint ka mol nyawali banko bukata nyawaliro la wala tin alla banko be disaster kono alla security sector failed alla health sector failed agriculture data fola alla mune fa beta kan Gambia kono ye silanding kilin chotale dure kam da ko e kanjana mo ke nyele mo tema e ka funding kyoli kam nyim banko be falen kan because itel jama be jenna nyim bolon kono mo mebi danta wolle to futa Dakar ba nde hana fole tubabu du because jama be je malo mune mu development wala tine kallo mo le Gambia be falen kan silo ila banko be falen kan silo ite ka wole meso ka fo nyim banko be falen kan when your unemployment rate is catastrophe. Dallas is every day depreciating. Allah Dallas will every day be depreciate because of your economic is already died. Million be filika. Allah youth soul be fakan jiokono. Gambia funding ke omen ka fa jiokono. Did the government even consider that? No. Hani say ite mari ka fa nyim banko be progress kan. Are you not mad? Ite mari nyama maba. Because bankola development meso e kalo bankola economic lela ni malo economic la on employment rate ka e bajela ko employment rate ka increase le unemployment rate wala ka jiduma funding ke wala do ko so but president men sita sanji say nga kamole lo sanji say birijo lo mo birijo but Adama Barrow never even talk about the employment rate of the youth in that country. Ite youth so me yalon ko ba ma yela karambu jo sanji jola be la karambu finance ka ite ji man na ke fendi for useless youth kata tisato dum ndel be NPP fan club ite la moli na flo men jo la karam kunta na fale but Gambia youth so la kun soron ite li yamira do ngana do billahi de surwa kan kunto billahi boy billahi luma dekane billahi luma nekane billahi man dema titsa wo kunta ya angale county. The youths many along they measure their intelligence is based on speaking of another foreign language. Gambia no la intelligent nimenta daka angale kamba alfo comme mod saban ngel benyam. Anata angale kamba busa. Abe Quran kuntu nafikiya Quran aka Qurano nafiko la ilaha illallah alma muslim nafiko lon. ولكن ألكو إن المنافقين في الدلك الأسفل من النار ولن تزيد له نصيرا ite ma ko la sutula nafiko dangerous tabaki nafiko nae qur'ano lon wala kam masibo because aka muneke nafiko ka qur'ano le ta me yata febo men naji ko tata aka qur'an ayol le kuntu men naji ko tata bar men naji ko manta ko to komale wala te gambia kono bi because bi munamu juuto molla on awareness mod sabal ñol ka wolle use ibe wurle fanye kawyol le muyti e manke fenti fenna fenteti wala tane mi fan employé no ite koy karante ni la degree wala kina del tuba karante ni wala kunun nin dole be fenke la ko ngama something fakate mu jinio sillalete ba ako ndesan ka kantel karande angale ko jeletele kay africa joni jube ini la oldest mama Queen Elizabeth grammatic you still remain unemployed Mome yalon ka aka wandi kan celebrate kate yo le moy but you are still jobless. You cannot create, you don't have any creativity idea to create employment for yourself. What is the use of being a Queen Elizabeth mama remote? E kalon kunimbali ale mot. Hey kari boy na angale safe. Fatili ama angale wole mu mola achievement ba. No le munu fuaro te tarla England. No le munu jobless te tarla England kono. Bare alla education o yal fail. Gambia di bukata fenkaran karamuto na ma ka bena ba ma na fama sunya la nyame wol men yalon ko wolle ala karambu jo. Abena binki mañol la namo sunya la nyame wolle batata la karambuna. E ka woda manne karang. There are zero skills. Gambia tuwa karamuto dindi woni. Arab karamuto dindi woni. Wol fanan ketanye masalla nafikoluti. Nafikolu kesewlu. Dol ba fulay fanyentel mu ahlu sunnallet ntel mum fantankal sunnallet ebe mol caricature la ebe mol nka la fion bele felta Gambia la dino felita al felitale Gambia alla dino fon felitale alla misilme ya dino felitale mun ati nan kala misilme ya dino felita misilimol men ya lonko men be Muhammad ba dino noma al kasali e kasun albe sunka ibe sunka ibe salika kata jamen kilum to al kanyola domoro do matelle ka futu wol dammon ka karimu nafikoleti kariman ke misilimoti karimu nyineti ha alla misilme ya fon felita Gambia la misilme ya felita almantar kule fon samba kanyama alla ba yaje weak leadership kanyinek leadership me yalonko they are completely mess. They are completely fail leadership. Akanyinek. Ah, imagine. Dina nyaton kol kalonyo lal benyo baneni la. Dina nyaton kol be lori benyo caricature la. Dina nyaton kolu al be lori al kanyo caricature al kanyo baneni al kanyo femun reason ka. Niya reason ol fanju be buka dalila lo. All because of weak leadership. Ala kanyineke nala ninjol tata lenyo ko len nyafiki asia ninyo tema ale nafiki asia ninyo tema akanyineke nal tata le nafiki asia ninyo tema dron nyine kake mol malla fi nyola kotek mo dol be dol kila jahannama diuldi dol ba fula nyoy bi ni te buka arabu kan speak ni la arabu kan ronda doyna fe billahi nyim fa ila arabo fa e koy kanyo Gambia la ko bala fa wartal meni arabo karawol dammon be ñoo attaque lay ba fa la ñoy la arabo kaw fa mo correct arabu jolle be je men ka man ne ka kaw fo no to wakarandi on ba fa la ñoy fa ne la ñin koma nyanda kila janne o fa même bo fula be sira is jobless bada ka ke rectify angale kan la wandi kan foreign language Arab karandi on fana be sirin janna ba fala ñoy wallahi haja ma fahimta haja mamnun wallahi haja ma araf sa walakin hada himar wallahi anta e ba fala ñoy anta jahiliya e ba fala ñoy anta jahil wallahi ite mu jahilolti car is ignorance willahi ntel la ko bala fa warta mo findu Allah ko bala fa warta mo men fa ba fala te ko ite mu jahilolti ate be sirin so kana man do ku soto no ni aja domoro ke molle ya diala ni aja ay min molla jiolom ni aja ta salola molla jako jamon kono Gambia felita al felita ale misilme ale kila sallallahu alaihi wasallam ali ajamfa ha imaje bi suñaro membe kerin society kono ite dina nyaton kamo bad dina nyaton gol si wuli ko tel beta ka demonstration no nyaaka total la Gambia di on ka farlo tuje ay sunno faza is confusion mo men ka farlo tuje ka sunno faza boya fanka ke komatele ne ala bota korda killing billahi e ba fula mole te man karang tela dino karang tela fenko karang ha dino kono ala men fo mole salinyalo e sunyalo e janaba kunyalo yela kabula ne badalo abanta ha bara hanen nabiyo mola ko enne ko al taliye do ko kyale balwal tarola Gambia diun bi man do ko keno be ñoo saba talibol be ñoo baneni la angale karam mundo diun be ñoo baneni la fanam ben sunyala ndesan fair state al ferita wallahi al ferita anduna alfal manyin trophy de yal samba karam bunto ale na ale mol enlighten yal samba karam bari ma faale na ale enke kafirol bi na ne arab karan de ni me ñoo saba ko dem kafirol ti me la dino fama beta jahannama comme jahannama chabo be telle wala kanale ne ko lafta dun nato e ko lami di kinte du gare nam ma ko ñi arjanna chabo to jang ndesan so atare man dino fanlo itel fawn man dino lo because dino ene mosi fata nyaaw nyata kara to right ene mosi fata nyaaw nyata kala jahannama diwti ene mosi fata nyaaw nya ngo niaje alko ale abu ahambali so ale safi so ale joma koten so ale maliki ale na joma koten ndesan ñili be ene ma ñokili kafirona bari bi al damman be ñokili ka kafirol hanni ka salitili ñako do mu kafirol hanni ka su e ñako do mu kafirol te madama ete man belief itele men foye fail state ali dino fail ali ala fail ali kila fail sallallahu alaihi wasallam Gambia bi ni mentata Saudi Arabia do dumande karanja na ya fanke mole a fam bora bula bora chofel ata fanandunda Facebook buto bi Facebook wustaso Facebook scholar Gambia be keta Facebook scholar ni diamda comme dino na de la kabilo le kande dino na de la korda alle kono alay dino ki itelle kan itelle nin kila kasi ni diamda de koy dabo nyin dino to misilime do ka koy dabo dino e ka ko e dabo nyin dino to e man dino nyin fam comme ay telle tamu na fi kol ye fanke comme itelle tamu itelle mu ala itelle nin ala denta ala ne momanden ala ni momanden amambo mola korda kono amambo mola kabila kono andu mobuka ala dictate ala la kamol dictate ete mari hani ka fo men al ashratul mubassiri mo taw men yalon ko kila yefo sallallahu alaihi wasallam al kilinte je al mamate wol kono al mumute kono al fente kono al ashratul mubassiri bari bi tel yefam fam dundi wo ashratul mubassiri kila ko tel ni alla arja novela ila usta ila sekolu niema problem ebe fundila be banene la tuma jo malaki mol ka mol banene kila e ede ka mol banene ila seko e bar kila mo nene mam funte ka mol banene kila la ko ka sallallahu alaihi wasallam ate sonna la fa bar ite ka mol banene ila seko la ko ka ila seko be dere ite la seko ite fete la seko wala kuma da kila ti sallallahu alaihi wasallam ila seko wala kuma da Umar bin Khattab ti ba ila seko wala kuma da Usman bin Affan ti ba wol nene kamo bula alta mol nene nyakatu ye mol yen tole fo wol to fan kondan la bari bi a taliben di be kita ba malati ne Abdoulaye Fati to fo ye banen ne Umar Faba sije to fo jite to fo ye banen ne seko fo ye nene ye ke jahannaba niwti ye la kabilo be ke jahannaba niwti la ilaha illallah ñil ko etel be kilale noma etel koy mu ahlul sunnalite nafiki yadro ale muslime ya feli ale kila feli ale Gambia feli bar ko kilam bole fola alati mo tati nimme yamina ko eteta mu alal batu fo sa yayi sima e kafo do e kafiro e ba baade la nyame be baade la wonya e ba fula do jahilo ya kasanke nyame be kasanke la wonya adu nime ke ko wole be dan na baro la katu wo mammo baane ni de e ba fo kan do jahilo wo buka mo baane ni Abdoulaye Fatiye abuka mo baane ni 𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒏 jite abuka mo baane ni oustasiye katu afa ya kulu ku kendo le kan ni moy mo nene moy mo fenge ane alabula no bari bi 𝒂𝒄 ndun be keta ba ma lalti ibe mol baane la Abdoulaye Fatiye Abdoulaye même fa ma bala Fatiye Abdoulaye Fatiye dim buka mo baane de enente odi jela enente safere jela katu ifali e marale bari ite ko ifaye mara ifaye ki Saudia ifama ite fala ye ki Saudia ite nata ke nenir lati moliye o masi bolti that's the educational failure mbafulal ifaye ki Saudia ko eta dino le kara ite manna ke fendi foka moli banene union 𝒂𝒄 ye e ko ite ka 𝒂𝒄 le defendi bamala kila man nene mammo bane mo bula bamala corruption be banko kay nente 𝒂𝒄 moy la diamulal ni afondel ni mansal be tiñaro la albe laare mansal kan almu alen nalbe so kandola la ilaha illallah barakot ngal bula jang bare nafi ko men be UDP alal hakilo tude albe fen ko menna alla ngani yo mumente al ning alale yalo baral be fellalde allafta kanyim party divided ka chance di barola because momo ka talbe pousse wala be any candidate pousse la ite be menke ka wala mo talbe la failure e bole fon create ka fany because talbe along without UDP wallahi billahi you are creating the failure for talbe al tadro nafi ko lal kal ka wolli satisfy ha nde al tel nga political no al nga diplomatique al diplomatique ngal bula jang ngamo be kondo ene alnal badi mala yes aka Essa Jawla ngal be kondo